Good afternoon, Yellow Jackets, and welcome to Convocation for the 2023-2024 school year. My name is Bryce Zimmerman. I'm a part of the Institute Communications Department here at Georgia Tech, and we are welcoming you to your first official event as the week of welcome comes to a close. I'm joined alongside someone who was in your very shoes just a year ago. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Wang. I am a second-year aerospace engineering student from Columbia, South Carolina. You might have seen me on a few of the reels on Georgia Tech's Instagram, and I am so excited to be here with you guys today.
Rebecca is a part of our social media department here at Georgia Tech, and I have to just ask a quick question, Rebecca. What was it like being at this moment in this time just about to embark on your college career a year ago?
I was so scared. I had no clue what to do. I didn't even know what classes I was going to take the next day. But here I am a year later, and I am so happy to be here.
So this is our Convocation pre-show. We're going to take you about 45 minutes up until the beginning of the ceremony at 5:30. And we've got a lot on the docket for you. We're going to see some performances from clubs here at Georgia Tech. We're also going to have some interviews from some really key places on campus that you may be interested in. And we're going to have some games, and that's where the other duo of our crew come in, Tyler Schott and Evan Atkinson. They're set up for game number 1 down on Bobby Crumman's court.
Appreciate that, Bryce. Yes, I'm Evan Atkinson. I'm joined by Tyler Schott, and we're down here on the court to play a few games with you, all right? So we have 4 contestants here that I'll kind of pick a seat. Right down here during the day, we're going to be playing games and winning prizes, all right? So we're going to need you all to cheer on people. We're going to need some excitement. We're going to need you to pick who you think is going to win and cheer them on. Our first game that they're going to play is called Face Cookie. All right, face cookie. The only thing they need to do is they're going to have an Oreo on their forehead, and they need to find a way to get the cookie from their forehead into their mouth without using their hands. That is the only rule. And of course, the first person to win gets to pick out from one of these lovely prizes here. So when you see our next games and you see Steven walking around looking for volunteers, make sure you all jump in. Are you all ready? You all ready? Okay, remember, place them on your heads. We're going to need some cheering when they start up, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, go. First, okay. What kind of strategy we have here? Oh, is she getting it right? Oh, we already got a winner right here. We got a winner right here. Already. All right, well, hold on real quick. Hold on, before I get you to walk away, you can come over here. Oh, okay, well, when you chew, I want to get to know your name, and I want to know did you have any strategy at all to get the cookie in your mouth, or are you just kind of winging it right now? Okay, we're waiting. Chewing, I know, right? An Oreo, no milk. I know, you're trying. Buzz is over here.
My name is Shalini, and I think my main strategy is just to scrunch the face and then unscrunch it. Seems to be working pretty well, if you ask me.
Now, that was perfect. That was really quick. So, all right, you're going over here. You can get yourself a nice prize there. But for right now, we're going to go back to Bryce Zimmerman at the desk and before we come back to some more games.
All right, thank you very much, Evan. I don't think I've seen a faster face cookie than that. We've been doing this for 4 or 5 years now, and that was less than a minute for the Oreo to get into the mouth. So congratulations, excellent job. And how do you think you would have done on that, Rebecca?
I don't think I would have done well. These new freshman students are insane.
Okay, so when you come to an official Georgia Tech event, oftentimes you're going to hear one of the best bands in the land. They're going to play for us throughout this Convocation pre-show. Let's get our first taste of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket Marching Band.
Cool. So the next one, what you're going to do, you'll come and stand over the chairs, and then you're going to use one hand, and you're going to try and get all the tissues out as fast as possible. So you can't like reach in there and grab them all. You can't use two hands. Yeah, you have to
I love that sound. That means that we are close to classes beginning, football and sporting events happening. But there's so much you can do here on campus. I'm joined now by Lucas and Isabel, who are a part of the Invention studio here at Georgia Tech, which is, I think, one of the coolest spots on campus. So tell us just the full script. What is the Invention studio and what can you do there?
Yeah, so the Invention Studio is the largest student-run makerspace in the nation. It's 100% free to use for anybody, no matter what organization you're part of, you're a student or you're a faculty member. Anybody around can just be able to use this space. We have a bunch of cool tools, including our 3D printers. We have about 50 of them. Or you can make some really cool stuff, like our Star Wars helmet here.
Okay, yeah. Tell me about this. What is this? And did you make the entire thing at the Invention studio?
Yeah, so like I said, it's 100% free to use. So I walked out of this thing, or walked out of the space with a really cool helmet I could wear for conventions. We have RecCon, if you guys have ever heard of that. That should be showing up every couple of semesters. But yeah, it's fully 3D printed, fully lined with all of the, the foam, the elastic straps, the paint is all free at the Invention studio. So yeah.
Now, I just have to wonder, what are some of the coolest projects that you have seen come out of the Invention Studio?
So 2 of my favorites. The first was a bike made entirely from scratch, so metal, all welded themselves, made themselves, and then also a guitar. That was my favorites.
Wow, Georgia Tech engineers are very creative.
Yeah, and we see a lot of people that aren't engineers going in there. You can make stickers, there's all sorts of different equipment that you can use, but also kind of that traditional heavy machinery as well. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we have a fully stocked out metal and wood shop. It's got a bunch of CNCs, water jets. We also have band saws, vertical saws, everything that you would need to make furniture. We've had people walk out of the studio with a full set of bedding and stuff like that. So like our larger tools, as well as embroidery machines, your T-shirts, your vinyl press, everything you need for that.
And where are you located?
We're located at the MRDC, just offside like the West Campus area. It's a little bit further from some things, but it's totally worth it. We have a ton of people walking in and out of there to get the space.
And I see this is Imperial. Do you have any plans for something from the Alliance?
Yes, of course. I have the helmet. We have some things ready set for that, for Halloween and stuff like that. But
good, because we like the Alliance here.
Yeah, of course.
All right, thank you very much. That is folks from the Invention Studio, and we really would like to see a lot of these first-year students get out there, because you can do some really cool stuff at the Invention Studio. I make my own stickers there when I get the chance. All right, let's go back down to Bobby Crimmon's court. We've got another game to play.
That's right, we have another game today, and we like to call this one Tissue Race. So the name of the game is every contestant has a tissue box on their chair. Contestants, you will choose one hand to put behind your back, and with your other hand, you want to remove the tissues as quickly as possible, one at a time. So don't reach in the tissue box, don't empty it over your head or anything like that. Just use one hand, pull them out as quick as you can, and when you get done, raise that box above your head so we know you're done. Does that make sense to you all? Perfect. I'll have you guys line up, choose your hand, get next to your tissue box, and we'll count you down from 3. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, we have a couple boxes on the floor, but we have some fast tissue movers on the left over here. Oh no. There we go. There are tissues all over the floor here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Man, we're getting down to the final stretch. I can see some tissues flying out of these boxes pretty quick. Yeah, we have a winner! Never mind. Keep going. It's anyone's game at this point. We got it, guys. Let's go. Yeah, we have a winner. Congratulations. All right, so I have to ask, did you have a strategy for this game?
No, just pull as fast as I could.
That's awesome. Can I ask what's your name and what is your incoming major?
Yeah, I'm Arushi, and I'm a CS major.
Well, congratulations. You did a great job. Thank you to all our participants, and we do have a prize for you. All right, great job, guys. We're going to send it back and meet another club up at the desk.
I feel like she could have like woven her own blanket with all those tissues on the floor. All right, we are now joined by Archie, who is a part of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket Fencing Club. We're going to have a demonstration here. Archie's going to tell us what's going on. But first, as they're getting set here for this bout, is it a bout? Yeah, it's called bout. Oh, I got that right. And what is the Georgia Tech Fencing Club, and what are some of the great things that y'all do?
Yeah, so we're a club sport. We practice at the CRC at least twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're kind of just a group of people that kind of enjoy fencing. If you've never fenced before, you're definitely welcome to join the club. We go over teaching people how to like start to fence, from footwork to blade work and so on and so forth.
Okay, so the bout has started. What are we seeing here?
Right, so this is a foil bout. In fencing, there are 3 different weapons. There's epee, foil, and saber. Right now, we have 2 of our squad leaders, Ben and Sam. They're in the middle of their first touch. Oh, they actually just finished their first touch, one by Ben on my left. So typically in a pool bout, bouts go up to 5 touches, and in DEs, bouts go up to 15 touches. And for reference, touch is a point that you score in fencing. So they're just going to be fencing for like the duration of this interview.
All right, so I do want to know, how did you get into fencing and how did you get involved here at Georgia Tech?
Yeah, so I actually started in high school. So I started fencing in my freshman year of high school through like a sports team that we had at school. And my experience with that club was more competitive and a lot more serious than I enjoyed. So when I came here, came to the first couple of practices, I found it a lot more relaxed, and I realized that if I wanted to become a better fencer, I had the opportunity, but I wasn't like pressured to become like a super competitive fencer, which is why I chose to stay.
So one of the things that I think attracts folks to fencing, obviously the look. I mean, the helmet, but there's some technology here too, right, to be able to determine the points. That's some of the equipment that we have just in front of the desk.
Yeah, so I'll just talk about foil for a little bit. In foil, to score a touch, you need to have 500 grams of pressure between the tip of the blade to hit the lame of your opponent. And foil is what we called a closed circuit weapon. So when the button on the end of the weapon is pushed, you actually break a circuit, which is what causes the light on the box that you see in front of the 2 fencers to go off.
And where are some of the tournaments that you all go to? Because I know you've gone to Clemson, you've gone to some other places in the Southeast. If someone were to join Yellow Jacket Fencing, where are some of the great places that they might end up?
So we have a lot of, like you mentioned, we have some local tournaments, some at Clemson, UGA. We actually host 2 at the CRC here per year called Hack and Slash and Yellow Jacket Open. Besides that, we have one major Southeast tournament called CIFA and another like national tournament called the CFCs. And in fact, this past year at CFCs, our women's saber and men's epee team placed 3rd nationally at this like club and intramural fencing tournament. So pretty cool. But you can go, like, with CFC specifically, the furthest we've gone has been Indiana and Rhode Island, so pretty far places.
All right, and what is your practice schedule like?
Yeah, so on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have our like very mandatory practices from 8 to 10 p.m. in courts 5 and 6 in the CRC, and we have competitive practice or free fencing on Fridays and Sundays from 5 to 7. When we have our first practice on Tuesday, September 5th from 8 to 10 p.m.
Okay, so I think that we're just about out of time here, but can we do, hold on one sec, can we do like a next point wins? All right, next point wins. I know that's completely against the rules, but we're going to do it anyway. All right, so make your picks out there in the crowd. Next point wins this bout.
The stakes are pretty high.
All right, give us the play-by-play.
Sure. Right. Okay, 2 fencers have started. At the moment, Ben has what's called right of way. That first touch, when Ben lunged, he actually hit Sam's lame and got the touch. He got the point. So
we won. We've got our winner. Excellent
Congratulations.
job. Thank you all so much. And for just one more time, if people want to join up, how do they get in touch with you?
Yeah, so just come to our first practice. It'll be on September 5th from 8 to 10 p.m. in courts 5 and 6 in the CRC.
All right, to serenade the winner with a song, let's hear one more time from the Yellow Jacket Marching Band. Thank you so much.
All right, we're down here on the court for our next game. And we're really going to need you guys to cheer loud for this because I can already tell you our contestants seem a little nervous and a little bit embarrassed for this next game. But right now I'm going to have you guys stand up here in the front. We're going to be playing a game called Tissue Box, Twerk, or Junk in the Trunk. So you see all 4 of our contestants have these contraptions on around their waist, right? They're made of tissue boxes. Each box has 6 ping pong balls in them. They are going to have to wiggle, shake, jump, whatever they can do to get all 6 ping pong balls out of the tissue boxes, all right? I think we're still setting someone up over here. So, of course, the first person to win will get a prize, and, of course, every participant will get a prize as well. But like I said, I think they're a little embarrassed. I think they're a little nervous. We want them to do their best, right? So we're going to need you all to cheer for this. Are you all ready? Y'all ready? Okay, all right. 3, 2, 1. All right, go. All right. I don't see any. Okay, she got 2 balls out here already. Okay. Tyler, come over here just to make sure and monitor to make sure none are out. We got 2 right. Okay. Oh, she only has 2 left. Oh, guys are struggling a little bit. They're struggling a little bit. Come on. Y'all might need to switch up your strategies. You guys might need to switch up your strategies. I don't see many ping pong balls around here. I don't know. Who do you guys think is going to win? You guys think he's going to win here? Is she going to win? Oh, y'all think, okay. Anybody down here winning? No? Y'all got faith over here, huh? Okay. We got 3. Got 1 left. We got 2. All right. We're almost there. I know, I got her. I think we're going to have a winner right here if we can just get it out. We can just get that. I know. This one's hard, y'all. Whoever wins is going to get a really good prize. I promise you. We'll get a really good prize. There, we got our winner. All right, perfect. Okay. All right. Was that embarrassing for you a little bit?
It was very embarrassing.
Okay. Well, I hope it's worth it for you because, like I said, we're going to get you a really good prize. And I'm guessing you didn't have any strategy, right? You were probably just trying to get it done as quickly as possible.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, before I go, can you just get your name and tell everybody what you plan on studying while you're here at Tech?
My name's Patience, and I'm going to be a computer science student.
Okay, perfect. Computer science, a big one. All right, I'll let you walk over here, and they'll give you your prize. But I think right now we're going to introduce you all to another club or organization and send it back to Bryce at the desk.
All right, thank you very much, Evan. That looked like a lot of fun down there. And we have someone who knows a little bit about movement, and that is Jordan Brookhart, who is a part of GT Textiles. So tell us, you're going to perform here in just a little bit, but what is Textiles?
So Textiles is Georgia Tech's hip-hop dance club. We consist of breakdancers, freestylers, and our A-team.
And for Textiles, how much experience do you need, or do you accept all kinds of experience?
So we accept all kind of experience, but you do have to try out to be on our performance team. So the people you're seeing today have tried out for the team, and they range from intermediate to advanced dancers.
And if people want to be a part of Textiles, what do they need to do?
The best way to join Textiles is to DM our Instagram at GT Textiles and ask for a Discord link, and then you have access to all of our officers to contact them.
And do you guys compete or travel?
We have a separate competition team, so we go to 1 competition a year.
And what is the performance that we're going to see here in just a moment?
So this performance is our A-team, so only our returning members this time. It's about 13 dancers, and it's Justin Timberlake themed.
All right, well, you can't go wrong with JT. Why don't you go ahead and get your team together? Why don't you all come on out and get into your positions and get ready to see Textiles performance here for Convocation here in 2023. Give them a round of applause as they get set for this performance. All right, we're ready for Textiles.
Just something about you. Yeah, I'm looking at you, whatever. Keep looking at me. Getting scared now, right? Don't feel me, baby. It's just Justin. Feel good, right? Listen. I kinda noticed something one night in your colorful face. It's kinda weird to me since you're so fine. If it's up to me, your face will change. free cause she popular. Money on top of me, money on top of her. Money on top of me, money on top of her. Shawty on me cause you know I'm popular. Shawty on me cause you know I'm popular. I'ma give you what you want. Time is waiting. We only got 4 minutes to save the world. No hesitating. Grab a boy, grab a girl. Time is waiting. We only got 4 minutes to save the world. No hesitating. We only got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. So keep it up, don't be afraid. Madonna, you gotta give it my hop. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. That's right, keep it up, don't be afraid. Hey, Madonna, you gotta give it my hop. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Break down. Yeah. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Yeah. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I only got 4 minutes. Save the world.
All right, Yellow Jackets, give it up for Textiles. Wonderful performance. Thank you so much to that group for coming out. And we've got more music coming your way. Let's hear one more time from that Yellow Jacket Marching Band. Can never have enough of that marching band, and I'm with a couple of folks who get to hear the band an awful lot representing the Ramblin' Rec Club here at Georgia Tech. We've got Josh and Simran. And Josh, tell us a little bit about what the Ramblin' Rec Club is and what you guys do on campus, because it really has a lot to do with our traditions here.
Yeah, so Ramblin' Rec Club is Georgia Tech's premier spirit and traditions org. So we do a lot of stuff. So with primary maintenance of the Ramblin' Rec, Georgia Tech's main mascot on campus, and after that we hold premier events like Tea Night, which you've all got a ticket for in your T-book. We also do homecoming events like the Mini 500, Freshman K-Gays, and Rec Parade. We also make things like the T-book and support Georgia Tech home football team at every home game.
So, Simran, how can someone get involved in the Ramblin' Rec Club?
Yeah, so we go through recruitment every January, and we only go through recruitment in January. So applications will open up then, and then formal recruitment is in February. So if you're interested, go follow our Instagram at Ramblin' Rec Club for now, and more details are to come.
And Ramblin' Rec isn't just in the name. Tell us what you do with the vehicle itself, which is maybe one of the coolest jobs around.
Yeah, so the Ramblin' Rec is a mascot from the 1960s, which is a car and leads the football team onto the field since the 1960s. And we're actually in charge of the maintenance for that. So it's a really old car, and of course it needs a lot of maintenance. So everything that happens is us, so all student-led and student-driven since the 1960s.
And we have a great jewel now on campus to show off the Ramblin' Rec. Tell us about the Rec Garage. That's new compared to a year ago when we were here.
Yeah, so it just opened early this year, and it's like a nice place near the Student Center where you can see the Ramblin' Rec. You can actually go on tours. We open it up to show students like the engine, the garage, and show them like how cool the Ramblin' Rec is.
And I do have to say, I see the Rambling Rec around campus all the time, on Fridays, on Tech Green. So what are some events that you drive the Rambling Rec around at?
Yeah, so the Fridays on Tech Green is GTIF, and so it's us getting hyped for football season, making sure everyone knows what the games are. And then we also do Tea Night, which the students have tickets to in their T-books, and that's coming up next weekend. And then we host a lot of homecoming events like Mini 500, Rec Parade, and the Freshman Cake Race as well. So
Now, for this audience out there, there is one rule about the Ramblin' Rec for first-year students, and it's very important that we do not break this rule. What is it, Josh?
First years aren't supposed to touch the rec until they finish their finals at the end of spring. Otherwise, we will lose to UGA for no other reason why.
No other reason why, and we cannot have that. Okay, so I've got you here. You guys are very involved in campus. People are going to see you all around at all the athletic events. Kind of what's your favorite thing about Georgia Tech, if you had one thing that you could say to this audience of well over 3,000 first-year students?
I just love Georgia Tech's traditions. I think they're so unique, and that's what makes us Tech. I think Midnight Bud is the greatest thing on campus, and you should go to every year. It's so much fun, and it's what brings us together as a community.
All right, Simran, what about you?
I think my favorite tradition is actually the freshman cake race, because that's when all the new freshmen are running around, and they get cupcakes at the end, which is fun, but they wake up at the crack of dawn, and it's just a really exciting time to see them all.
Yeah, the homecoming week in general is so much fun here, and the cake race is always one of the best. Well, thank you, Josh and Simran, for joining us from the Ramblin' Rec Club. We're going to kind of see you out and bring in our Filipino Student Association, so thank you. And we've got Ethan Ray here, who is going to join us. Ethan is a member of the Filipino Student Association, and you're going to have a performance here in just a little bit, which I think is just really cool. And if you've paid attention to Georgia Tech's Facebook in the last year, you might have actually seen the video of what they're going to do. But first, give us some information on the Student Association and what you offer to campus.
Yeah, so GTFSA's mission is to create a space for Filipinos and non-Filipinos alike to come together and take pride in important aspects of Filipino culture. One of those aspects is actually called pamilya, or family in English, and that basically means that throughout the semester, we like to welcome new people as we go along and create a family and a community around Filipino culture.
So now tell us about the performance you're about to have, maybe some of the traditions and history behind it.
Yeah, so what we're going to show you today is actually a fusion of two really iconic Filipino traditional dances, one of them being the tinikling and one of them being the pandango sa ilaw. So the tinikling is the national dance of the Philippines, and it involves dancers jumping in between clapping bamboo poles to represent the native tickling bird of the Philippines. And pandango sa ilaw is a dance where dancers carry around candles like these, and they are used to represent fireflies.
All right, Ethan, before you get out there and perform, how can people be a part of the Filipino Student Association on campus?
Yeah, so we have events every month and throughout the year, so we're happy to welcome anyone that wants to join us. And for more information on those and to officially become a member, please go to our Instagram page at gt.fsa.
All right, Ethan, why don't you head out there? We'll get set up here for this performance, which is very, very cool. Once again, this went viral on our social media and on Filipino Student Association's social media as well just last year. Well over multiple millions of views. It was really, really cool. Let's see tinikling here on Georgia Tech's campus. Wow, that is more impressive up close than it was on Facebook, I can guarantee you that. So wonderful job there by the Filipino Student Association. There are actually 2 students that will be graduating, and I know that seems like a long way off for those folks in the stands right now, but 2 students that are going to be graduating here in 23-24 from that student association. And of course, we have a message from our alumni that would like to welcome all of you to Georgia Tech's campus officially. And we have a very special treat here today. Some members of our athletics programs would like the opportunity to speak to all of new Yellow Jackets here for Convocation. Let's welcome the women's basketball coach at Georgia Tech, Nell Fortner, to the podium.
Hey, to the best band right there. Hey, y'all, welcome to Georgia Tech. Look, y'all are a special group. I hope you realize how special you are. It's really hard to get into Georgia Tech. This is a tough place to come to go to school. So obviously, y'all are already very competitive, right? Because you compete every day in the classroom. Because there's not a lot of C's sitting in here at all. So I want to practice something because you are in the basketball arena. This is McCamish Pavilion, otherwise known as the Thriller Dome around the country, because there's some really good basketball that gets played in this arena. So I want to practice something. I want you to stand up and I want you to high five everybody close to you. Stand up, high five. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's right. That's right. You got to practice those high fives. Practice those high fives. Give it to me. Woo, don't leave me hanging. That's right. High five. Yeah. There you go. There you go. That's right. There's going to be a lot of high fiving right here in this arena this year with men's basketball, women's basketball. We even play some volleyball over here a little bit. Y'all, it's one of the best places to watch college athletics right here at Georgia Tech because all the facilities are right here on one row. Football, basketball, tennis, track, softball, volleyball, swimming and diving. Oh, I am going to pose a challenge to you. You are about to embark on your 4-year collegiate career. What will your individual legacy be when it comes to your involvement in athletics? You are incredibly important to every sport on this campus. Your support, you're yelling, you're berating the officials, you're getting on the other team's players. We need that. We want that. We have football starting up in just a couple of weekends. You need to be there, getting on somebody, getting all over them. Welcome to Georgia Tech. Have a great time. I can't wait to see y'all on campus. And if I see you or you see me, high five me. Give me a high five. Say, Coach, I remember you in McCamish Pavilion. Give me that high five. Y'all have a great day.
We've got a saying around here, Nell yeah. I think we just heard Nell yeah from Coach Nell Fortner. You know what, though? We've got another surprise too, Rebecca, because we have a brand new men's basketball coach here at Georgia Tech, and he wanted to come out and say some words to y'all. So give it up for Damon Stoudemire.
It's hard to follow that up right there. Hard to follow it up, but I'll just say this. Can't wait to see you guys out here starting in November. Let's support men and women's basketball, but more importantly, let's get to the good stuff. Coach Key and the football team, looking forward to September 1. We got to support them, we got to be there for them, and we got to be energized, okay? That's the most important thing. Let me tell you something about Georgia Tech athletics. We're all connected, from football, women's basketball, men's basketball, volleyball. When one win, we all win, and we need you guys as a student body coming in as freshmen, okay, to support us and understand that. Listen, you're at the best institution in the country. Just like Coach, if you see me on campus, come up to me, holla at me, okay? I might not be able to help you where you need to go because this is my first year too, but we can get there together, all right? Just want to say thank you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys, and enjoy yourselves here at the best institution in the country, Georgia Tech. Thank you.
Now, there's not much better than coming to the Thriller Dome when it is exciting and packed. But you know, one thing that is maybe a touch better is when we've got 55,000 plus at Bobby Dodd Stadium at Hyundai Field. And you know who's the head coach of the football team? That's Brent Key, who's also here and wants to talk to you Yellow Jackets.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome. I'm Brent, and it was a few years ago I sat in the same seat y'all did here. So being an alumni, I know how special it is. Extremely special for myself. It's special for y'all to be here. But the most important thing you guys need to learn and will learn today is this one thing. What's the good word? What's the good word? We can do better than that now. Let's go. What's the good word? So you passed your first test there. Yeah, we are so excited. We finished up preseason camp yesterday, and we're starting into game planning here soon, getting ready to play our first game here in less than 2 weeks. We cannot wait to see you guys out there. The impact y'all have on our games is tremendous. All right, we need everyone there. Being as loud as you can. Make Bobby Dodd the toughest place to play in the entire country. And that's our goal. That's what we want, and we need all of y'all to make that happen. So again, thank y'all. See the rat caps out there. All right, make sure you guys do as you're supposed to do. Listen to what you're learning here in this. All right, it's all worthwhile, and it'll all make your life much, much easier here. So, again, one last time, as loud as we can go. What's the good word? Go Jackets.
All right. Okay, thank you, Coach Key, Nell Fortner, and Coach Stoudemire. Wasn't that great, right? Georgia Tech Athletics. And keeping in line with athletics, we're going to hear one more song from our Georgia Tech marching band.
Yellow Jacket Marching Band once again bringing it down here in the house. We are joined now by usually our closer when we do Convocation. This is Yash from GT Kurbani. Tell us what Kurbani is.
All right. Hello, everyone. So GT Kurbani is Georgia Tech's premier Indian Bollywood fusion dance team. We go nationwide and we compete against almost 500 other schools and throughout competitions in various states. Every year there's a finals competition, and for the past, I'd say several years, we've been qualifying and placing consistently well. Last year we placed 5th, the year before we placed 2nd, and historically we've been in like the top 10 of all teams. So if you're looking to join, it's definitely something that all of you guys should try. You don't need any dance experience. Almost all of the people you're gonna see today had no dance experience when they joined, and it's been a great experience for all of us.
So Yash, tell me a little bit about the performance you're going to have today and what you're going to demonstrate.
Cool. So today, a few of our team members that were here in state are going to come. We're going to perform a little bit of our set last year. If you guys find this interesting, be sure to show out to our info sessions on Monday and Tuesday from 8 to 11 p.m. For location updates, stay tuned to our Instagram at GT Kurbani, and to watch our show from last year, just search our name up on YouTube and you'll find our show.
All right, let me take the mic back and you can head on and get ready, okay? So GT Kurbani is coming out, so why don't you all come out, get ready. This is our final performance. Also, we couldn't get to all the clubs today, so make sure you check out Georgia Tech's official Instagram, and you'll hear from many more clubs that are available to you here at Georgia Tech. Our final performance for Convocations pre-show, GT Kurbani.
Soak up the rags, spark up the max, light up the night and I never look back. I am the hunter, you are the monster. I am the entity, I am the haunter. Fight with no water, fight with no water. Bring me the leg, I won't choke on the water. I am the author, you are the paper. Rip you up, probably the blood on the razor. Motherfucker flame, the product, and never feeling my feelings. I run upon them in the middle of the night and I kill him. I drill a hole in the villain to fit up whatever mistake. Tell me shit, I don't listen, I'm burning up with the witches. Always been the same and I'll never change. Drifting the waves and I'm swept away. Catch me with the flames, I'm a decimate. And if I rest today, I'll just accept my fate. That's the royalty.
Embrace the chaos.
How about that? It's a live show, folks, and sometimes things happen, but man, dedication there by Kurbani to finish that off without any music. So fantastic. You can see how hard they work. Okay, we're just moments away from the start of Convocation, which means you are moments away from officially beginning your journey here at Georgia Tech. And Rebecca, you were here last year. What's your piece of advice to give those kids out there?
My biggest piece of advice is on the first day of class, introduce yourself to the person on your left and your right, and you never know, they might be your best friends, and that's what happened to me. I'm Rebecca Wang. If you see me on campus, come say hi, and good luck on your first day of college.
All right, Yellow Jackets, it is now time to officially begin your college career at Georgia Tech. Welcome to the Flats, and go Jackets!
Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech wins 23-20 in overtime. We're at Georgia Tech. We can do that.
Greetings and welcome to the new Student Convocation. Whether you are new to Tech or new to campus, or you are here again, we're thrilled that you're here. Bienvenidos a Atlanta. Welcome to Georgia Tech. What a special day. You're starting your college the day Spain won the World Cup. Isn't that something? Never to be forgotten. Delighted that you're here. Please rise and remain standing for the national anthem, which will be sung by members of the chamber choir.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, who
whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you for that beautiful rendition. All right. So as an old friend of mine used to say, this is the time of moving from getting here to being here. It's been a year of applications and decisions and logistics and stress and move in. Now you are here. Let's embrace the moment. By the way, what you saw with a great performance from the chamber choir and earlier from the Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket Marching Band, this is an example of all the hundreds of organizations, student organizations at Georgia Tech. This is a place where clearly you will work hard. If any of you think, by the way, that it's too easy, let us know. The provost will be happy to fix that. But this is also a place where you will play, where you'll have a lot of fun, where you will engage. And my first advice to you is that you do not wait to engage, that you immediately start looking for activities, either things you love to do or things that you never thought you might be interested in, and that you inquire, you learn, and you consider joining any of those organizations. You're going to hear a lot about Georgia Tech traditions in the next few minutes. By the way, vandalizing my T's in signs in school is not cool, okay? Everything else is a lot of fun. And these are things that have really shaped the experience of Georgia Tech students for generations to come. Alumni, just like myself, my wife, the other Dr. Cabrera, and many of us here, our experiences have been shaped by some of these traditions. One of them, I know it's a little bit weird, but so are all my traditions, is the rat cap. Now, some of you have already gotten the message, but some of you are still being a little shy about your rat cap. Please, everyone, put on your rat cap. You look amazing. Those caps will never look that clean again. And the use of that cap will become obvious in a couple of minutes. And congratulations. Now, as traditions go, you're now officially part of the Yellow Jacket community. And this is your first tradition. Now, as we get our program started, I'd like to welcome and thank the parents and guests who have joined us today. I appreciate the role that they have played in our student success, and I recognize that the role doesn't end here. They will continue to support you while you're in school. I have been twice where they are today, maybe a little teary-eyed as I sent my own kids off to college. But to their parents, do not worry, you leave them in good hands. I would also like to extend a special welcome and thank you to our student leaders here today. members of FACET, the first year experience resident advisors, the Student Government Association, and student ambassadors. I want to thank all of them for the important role they play at Georgia Tech, for representing Georgia Tech so incredibly well, and for supporting our great new students. Our leadership here at the Institute is looking forward to the year to come and working with each one of you. Now let me introduce several members of the stage party, and I ask that you hold your applause as I call their names. With us today, we have Lolo Hong, who's the Vice President for Student Engagement and Wellbeing. We have Stephen Gerardo, Vice Provost of Undergraduate Education. We have Michelle Reinhardt, our Vice Provost for Faculty. Jonathan Clark, Interim Dean of the Scheller College of Business. Ellen Bassett, who's the John Portman Chair and Dean of the College of Design. Mitchell Walker, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs in the College of Engineering. John Stein, who's the Associate Vice President for Student Life. And Brand Fritz, Dean of Students. We have Shantae Bolton on her first week in the job, joining us as Executive Vice President of Administration and Finance and Chief Business Officer. We have Abigail Tumpy on her third week, I guess, in the job, Vice President of Institute Communications. All the wonderful things you've seen today are being done by her wonderful team. We have Betsy Bulat, the Georgia Tech Alumni Association Board Chair, and our mace bearer, Ellen Zegura, class of 1934 Distinguished Professor, which is the highest award received by a Georgia Tech faculty. Thank you all so very much. And even though it might feel to many of you that you're still a few years away from being a Georgia Tech alum, as my friends in the Georgia Tech Alumni Association like to say, you are alumni in residence. You will be alumni very soon, and our Alumni Association wanted to be here your very first day at Georgia Tech to say welcome. So on behalf of the association, we have the chair of the board, Betsy Bulat, who graduated in 2004 with a bachelor's in international affairs and modern languages. She was a student athlete, member of the cross-country and track team, which is a fact I wish I had known before she invited me to race her in a race in town. And she earned a law degree in 2007 and currently is a partner at a law firm, Martinson, Hansbrook, and Simon. Betsy, I would love to welcome you.
Thank you, President.
You have your notes?
I'm good. Wow, you guys are making those rat caps look good. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty, and newest members of our Yellow Jacket community, welcome to this esteemed institute. I am so honored to be here as a proud alumna to welcome you. First off, congratulations on embarking on this journey. You are now part of a legacy that spans generations, and what happens here will shape your future in ways you can't even imagine. Throughout your time here, you'll encounter challenges, you'll discover new passions, and you'll make lifelong friendships. Remember to engage and connect both inside and outside the classroom. Engage with professors. One of my biggest regrets was that I didn't do that more. Be curious and ask questions. While you're here, remember that you are not on this path alone. The Alumni Network is here to support and guide you. I am here to support and guide you. We have been on this path before, and we understand the transformative power of a Georgia Tech education and also everything that you'll be going through. So please reach out to us and connect with us. Embrace diversity and keep your minds open to new perspectives. Each one of you brings a unique story to Georgia Tech that adds to the richness of our already diverse community. Engage with others, debate with others, listen, and respect differing opinions. Your interactions will broaden your horizons and make you a better global citizen. And at the end of the day, as you go through Georgia Tech and beyond, don't forget to give back. Cherish the experiences and the insight that you gain here, and help pave the way for the generations to come. On behalf of the Alumni Association, I welcome you, I congratulate you, and I can't wait to get to know many of you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Well done. Thank you, Betsy. Now please join me in welcoming Sultan Ziad. Sultan is a second-year civil engineering student who will give our student welcome.
Welcome to the start line of one of the most exciting races of your life, the Georgia Tech 400. After reflecting on my first year at Georgia Tech, I could stand here and tell you that it will be a wonderful new experience. I could tell you that you'll meet new people and make great friends. I could tell you that the classes can be hard, but with persistence and dedication, you'll be fine. And during my first year, I found all of this to be true, except with chemistry. I could even tell you that the key to success at Georgia Tech is to be well-rounded. People love using that word, well-rounded. So I could give you a 5-minute speech that essentially boils down to, it'll be great as long as you make new friends, get involved, be persistent, and become well-rounded. But I'm not doing that. Everyone else will tell you that. And then many of you will be left wondering, what does that actually look like for me specifically? What does that look like for someone with my skill set, my unique circumstances, and my personality? What does that mean for me? I don't have the answer to that, but I want you to leave here today thinking about the race that's ahead, your race. Picture a track meet. You arrive, warm up, and approach the start line. The race is about to begin. But this isn't a race you're used to running. Yes, you trained for years in high school using the resources you had, and yes, it has led you to this start line, to this moment. But this isn't a race you're used to running. The key difference between this race and others is that you are finally in control. In your past races, you had someone there, running alongside you, motivating you, teaching you, coaching you. And if you started to slow down, they would be right there to give you a boost. But this isn't that race. You've learned, you've changed, and you've grown to get here. And now, it is all you. To be clear, your coaches, trainers, and supporters are still with you, but they must now assume the role of a spectator watching you run the GT 400 from the sidelines. At first, the race may seem unfair. Like any 400-meter dash, the runners have staggered positions at the start line. Your mind is telling you, there are people ahead of me and people behind me. But don't worry, everyone is running the same distance and crossing the same finish line. So, to begin strong, simply understand. Whatever career or profession that interests you is here. Whatever hobbies and activities you enjoy are here. The student-run organizations of all types that provide a sense of community are here. The people who will become your closest friends are here. The freshman meal plans that may give you an extra 15 pounds are here. The faculty who are willing to listen and ensure your voice is valued are here. And remember, you are in control. You are the person who discovers. You are the person who crosses that finish line. The great thing about this institution is that your lane is the lane you make it. Your lane goes where you take it. The lane you carve for yourself is your unique creation and your unique opportunity. There is no one correct way to do things here. There is no step-by-step guide to becoming a successful tech student. There is only your lane, your race, your way. Runners, get ready. You are about to run on a track filled with new opportunities and experiences. The beauty of being in your lane, in your race, is that you have time. You have time to explore, to change, to fail, and to succeed. This is your new world, and today is the day your race begins. Welcome to the start line of the Georgia Tech 400. I wish you much success in the race ahead. On your mark, set, go.
How about that? Wasn't that awesome? Welcome, new Yellow Jackets. I'm Steve McLaughlin, the Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs here on our campus. You might not know exactly what a Provost does, but I'm happy to take responsibility for all things academic here on campus. We're proud that you chose Georgia Tech for your college education, and we want you to know that you, our students, are our top priority. Our leadership, faculty, and staff are committed to making your time with us engaging, challenging, and inspiring. Your Georgia Tech education will go far beyond the classroom. You'll study with world-class faculty and join our culture of innovation and entrepreneurship. You'll find an amazing array of opportunities here to explore your interests, discover new ones, and stretch your boundaries. We want you to know that if you've got an exciting idea, we want to help you realize it. One of the things that you hear all the time is that Georgia Tech students and graduates are good problem solvers. While that's a great skill, and certainly one that will describe each and every one of you, the thing that will distinguish you from others is whether you're a good problem finder. You'll have the skills to solve the problems you choose, but what's much more important is that you work on the right problems. And that's what you'll learn to do here on campus. I'm the proud co-founder of our flagship entrepreneurship program, CreateX. Since 2014, more than 10,000 students have participated in our programs, and we've helped launch more than 400 startups just among our students, and that are now worth more than $2 billion and have created hundreds and hundreds of jobs. If starting your own business isn't what you had in mind, don't worry, there's plenty else here. We're a global institution with an international campus in Metz, France, and study abroad programs and agreements in nearly 250 destinations in more than 60 countries. We want you to take advantage of those opportunities while you're here. Well, as you get used to academic and student life over the next few weeks, I encourage you to take advantage of the many opportunities you'll have to connect with others. Have a conversation with a faculty member or an academic advisor. Test out a few student organizations or take a walk on campus with a new friend. Even casual conversations with others will help to ground you as you're finding your way in a new place. And you might start a friendship that will inspire and sustain you for years. As I close, I want you to know that your voice matters here at Georgia Tech. We celebrate freedom of expression. We encounter beliefs, opinions, and perspectives different from our own. Embrace those encounters. Ask difficult questions. Seek out opportunities to challenge your own ideas and express your own views. We want you to know that we cherish the diversity of ideas. Georgia Tech is a great place to be, and it's an exciting time to be here. I've been part of this community for more than 27 years as a faculty member, Dean of Engineering, and now Provost, and the people here still amaze and inspire me every single day. Congratulations to all of you, and I wish you well here at Georgia Tech. And at this time, it's my incredible pleasure to introduce Anjan Sakal, President of the Undergraduate Student Government Association.
Thank you, Provost McLaughlin. Good evening, students, friends, and family. My name is Anjan Sakal, and I'm a fourth-year industrial engineer from Johns Creek, Georgia. This year, I have the incredible honor and privilege of serving as your undergraduate student body president. On behalf of all of the students here at Georgia Tech, I want to welcome you to this incredible journey of knowledge, growth, and self-discovery. Today marks the beginning of one of the most transformative chapters of your life, and I'm honored to stand before you as a fellow student to share some of my thoughts and experiences. So I vividly remember my convocation 3 years ago. It was August 2020, and students around the world were just starting to come to terms with the harsh realities of beginning college during a pandemic. I remember there was a lot of uncertainty about how my college education, and frankly, the world would look. As I reflect on my college journey, I wanted to share 3 truths that helped me overcome this uncertainty and succeed here at Georgia Tech. These 3 lessons were applicable to me, and I believe even more applicable to you now as you start this journey in a new and dynamic environment. So, lesson number 1, find your community and your people. As you embark on this incredible experience, remember that you don't have to navigate it alone. College life can and will be challenging, and it's essential to surround yourself with people that support you, uplift you, and bring out the best in you. Seek out the people who share your passions and values, who will be there to celebrate your successes and lend a hand during tough times. Your community will be your support system, and even a source of motivation and a shoulder to lean on when the going gets tough. Embrace the incredible diversity of Georgia Tech and connect with your peers, because you and every single person to the left and right of you is here because of your unique perspective and the impact that you will have on our community and the world. This lesson is incredibly important because if you ever find yourself in isolation, like we all did during the pandemic, you know that you have a Yellow Jacket to call upon. And lesson number 2, take advantage of the incredible opportunities that come with attending a world-class institution like Georgia Tech. This one is my personal favorite because there are so many activities that can enrich your college experience beyond the classroom. Step out of your comfort zone and take advantage of everything that we have to offer, from study abroad programs to undergraduate research, internships, and co-ops. My past 9 months have been nothing short of incredible. When I spent my spring studying abroad in the great city of Madrid, Spain, and my summer interning out in San Francisco, California. I'll be the first to tell you that these experiences will expose you to different perspectives, cultures, and ways of thinking, broadening your horizons and shaping you into the confident young adult that embodies what it means to be a Yellow Jacket. I encourage you to embrace the challenges and seize the chances to grow and learn, for in these moments, it is when you'll discover your true potential. And finally, lesson number 3, stay true to yourself. Amid the fast pace of college life, it's easy to lose sight of your authentic self. Remember that each one of you is a unique individual with desires, dreams, values, and a voice that deserves to be heard. Stay true to your beliefs, your passions, and aspirations. Let this journey through Georgia Tech be the vessel for your exploration, not only of academics, but also your own identity. Seek personal growth, never be afraid to fail, but also never compromise your core values and integrity. And with that, I will ask all of you to take the honor pledge with me as a continued commitment to these ideas and pillars. Will everyone please stand, raise your right hand, and repeat after me? I commit to uphold the ideals of honor and integrity by refusing to betray the trust endowed upon me as a member of the Georgia Tech community. Awesome, thank you guys. Please be seated. So, class of 2027, go forth with confidence, enthusiasm, and a thirst for knowledge. Make the most of every moment and leave no stone unturned. Embrace the spirit and traditions of Georgia Tech and be proud of everything you've done to become a Yellow Jacket. On behalf of the entire student body, welcome officially to your new home.
Thank you, Anjan. Well done. So you probably, I don't know how much of this you know, but you happen to be the largest, most diverse, most accomplished first-year class in Georgia Tech history. There are flags behind me, 88 flags. They represent the home countries of all the students here. They include, of course, the United States, and we have students representing every corner of the state of Georgia and of the country. But we have students from Australia, from Colombia, from Denmark, from Ireland, from Vietnam, and even, did I mention that Spain won the World Cup today? Even from, just saying, my home country. So now, when I tell you that this is the most accomplished class we've ever had, we had a record number of applicants. Some of you, if you are like me, maybe having a little bit of an imposter syndrome. Oh my gosh, what am I doing here? Oh my gosh, can I succeed? Oh my gosh, everybody around me must be super crazy smart, and they're going to find out they made a mistake. When the other Dr. Cabrera and I came to Georgia Tech, we had a tradition that was not great, that we have since changed. The provost at the time said, look to your left, look to your right. Only one of you will graduate from Georgia Tech. Whew. Way to get us comfortable. I have a variation of that. When you look to your left and when you look to your right, what I can tell you is the three of you will graduate from Georgia Tech. Yeah? As it turns out, our admissions team, that may have been a little tough on you these past months, they're pretty darn good at what they do. And when they sent you that letter to welcome you to Georgia Tech, they knew exactly what they were doing. And yes, Georgia Tech now has one of the highest graduation rates of any public university in America. 6-year graduation rate. The 4-year graduation rate is still not stellar. So here's the deal between you and me. I see you back there too. We're going to graduate in 4 years. 4 years, okay? If it takes you 5, fine. 6, More than 6, you're now messing with my numbers, okay? I really hope you will, we are here to help you, but you will all succeed. You will also succeed. And the reason why I know you will succeed again is because the statistics prove it, is because I know what the provost and my faculty colleagues and all the staff are doing to make you successful. But just in case you need a little help, I have the Cabrera 10 secrets to succeed at Georgia Tech. Here they go. Pay attention. Number 1 is the simplest one. I'm going to give you the trick to push up your GPA by at least a quarter of a point without doing a thing. There is research that shows that if you sleep well, your GPA will go up by, how about that? All you have to do is sleep 8 hours a day. I'm serious. I'm serious. All this all-nighter stuff, all those great stories about all, they may sound cool. It doesn't work. So just know that. Number 2, when you're awake, hopefully you will not sleep all day, go outside. Leave your room, okay? So here's why. And you don't have to be a Georgia Tech genius to understand this. The probability of meeting somebody other than your very own roommate is significantly higher if you're outside of your dorm room than if you stay inside of your dorm room. And when I say go outside, I mean go outside. You were wise enough to come to a warm place to college. We have a beautiful campus for you. We have an amazing landscape team that is making this campus just for you. Go for a walk, okay? Number 3, when you're outside, when you're walking around, occasionally, it would be a great idea if you removed your earbuds, okay? Occasionally. Listen, I love my earbuds. When I walk and ride my bike, you'll see me sometimes, you know, I'm listening to reggaeton, or I'm listening to some podcast. Problem is, when you have your earbuds on, you're telling everybody else around you, do not bother me. I am busy. I'm doing something. I'm not here. I'm here, but I'm not here. If you want exciting things to potentially happen, take your earbuds off. It says, I'm here. Want to talk? Want to chat? I'm ready. Number 4, exercise. I'm serious. You need to take care of your bodies. Do something. Do something. Now, some of you are competitive and you'll be joining a team, or you will join a class, or you will swim, or you'll go to do something competitive. It doesn't matter what you do. Even just going for a walk, just working out, just do something physical. Very, very important. Number 5, this is very important. I want you to not just take care of yourselves. It is incredibly important that you take care of each other. Obviously, that you don't hurt anybody. There's no room for any form of violence on this campus. Physical, sexual, verbal, we're kind people around here. But it's not just about not hurting someone, it's about being kind. It's about, if you see a friend who doesn't seem right, ask him, what's up with you? Can I help? Do you want to talk? Reach out, lean on one another, help one another. We're now a community. Number 6. Okay, you may take this wrong, but I wish all of you, here's what I know for a fact. Last year, several people that I know got a B. And the world kept turning around. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I know some of you have not experienced this yet. I wish all of you to get a B or a C as soon as possible. Okay? Yes. I know this is going to cost me a little talk with the provost in a minute, but let me explain. You will get that B or that C. You will wake up the next morning and the sun will come out and the world will continue and you will be just fine. So chill, okay? Chill. Number 7. Regardless of what your parents may have said, and with all due respect, it is okay if you change your major. It's okay not to have everything figured out yet, okay? Do not wait until year 4 to change your major. Not smart. But it's okay to change your major. Not everybody in the universe needs to be a software engineer. Sorry. I'm serious. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. You came here with all these amazing ideas. Now all you want to do is major in computer science. Wow. I mean, we do have a wonderful computer science department, don't take me wrong. My son, our son, succumbed to that and majored in computer science. That's fine. Okay, do computer science. Okay, fine. Let me move on because I don't know how to get out of this hole now. Number 8, take a chance. Do something new, something you've never done. Test yourself. Try to sing if you've never sung. Try to do an activity you've never done. Take a class in something that you have no interest, you thought you had no interest in. Explore. Reach out to people who you heard the provost. Reach out to people who are different from you. We have worked very hard to build a class that represents every possible profile that you can think of. Rural, urban, big city, small city, rich, not so rich. Every race, every language, every country. And why have we gone through all that effort? Because that's how you learn. Reach out. Not only you'll make tons of friends of people who are like you, that you can find a sense of comfort with, but reach out to people who are different, because those may be some of the most profound lessons that you walk out of Georgia Tech with. I call that recommendation number 9. Listen to what the provost said. Last, number 10. There is an app on your cell phones that it appears that people of your generation doesn't really understand. Some of you don't even know it exists there. It looks like an old-fashioned handset. You click on it, you dial a number, your mom's number, and magic happens. Her voice comes on the other end. Now, I know you like to text and WhatsApp and whatever you want to do. All that's fine. It does not count. Call your mom at least once a week. You can call dad too. You can call anybody in your family. I'm serious, all right? Don't say, no, I texted you. That doesn't count. The only alternative that may count is FaceTime or a Google video or something like that, okay? All right. You remember? Now you're like, oh my God, if you do all those 10 things, I guarantee you will do fine. So if you saw in the video earlier, our mission is to develop leaders who advance technology and improve the human condition. It doesn't say that we train engineers or that we train architects or we train finance experts or we train software engineers. We develop leaders who advance technology and improve the human condition. That's where you come in. Yes, you're going to learn a lot of technical content that is going to make you very employable and that is going to launch your career. And some of you will be rich and famous and set up new companies and become CEOs. And when you do, I know where you live, and I'll be coming, find you, and I will get a nice gift from you, and I will name a building in your honor. So, but, the end of the game is not just be successful in your career. The reason why we do all this, the reason why we dedicate our careers to this, is to develop leaders who will use the power of technology to build a better world. And that requires that we grow in our fields, but that also requires that we grow as people, as leaders, as someone who's ready to make a difference. You will go on to create companies, to serve in public office, to shape policy. You'll do a whole bunch of things. Some of you may do that before you graduate. Although, even if you set up a company, I want you to finish your degree in 4 years. Remember that. But that's what we do here. Our motto that you all see on our shield says progress and service. We believe in technology not for technology's sake, but because technology can help us change the world for the better. We all share that mission. Now it's your turn. So congratulations again. Welcome, and let's go Jackets. And now, your first lesson. You're going to learn what to do with your rat cap that you're so beautifully wearing. And to teach you what to do with it, I'll introduce Tanish Goel and Shane Droff.
Hello, I'm Shane Droff. I'm a third-year computer science major.
Hey everyone, I'm Tanish Goel, a fourth year, and I'm also a computer science major. Together, we are the rat parents of the Yellow Jacket Marching Band, and we have the honor of teaching you about our 108-year-old tradition, the rat caps.
The word rat originally stood for recruit at tech and was used to describe incoming first years. The tradition once stood that all of them were required to wear their rat caps until the annual homecoming football game during the fall semester. If we somehow managed to lose the homecoming game, first years were required to wear the cap for the rest of the school year. While this requirement has gone away, the rat cap still serves as an important symbol of your connection to our institute, its oldest traditions, and our united rivalry with that school to the north. There's a certain way to decorate a rat cap to make it your own. We're going to walk you through those steps and encourage you to fill out your rat cap after the event.
Awesome, so let's get started, and I'm going to walk you through how to fill your rat caps. Firstly, know that rat caps should be worn on the back of your head with the bill folded upwards. I'm going to give you a minute to do that, and I really hope everybody knows what a rat cap is. Awesome. Now, it also helps if you fold, that is, curl up the bill, and place it in a mug overnight. In the center of the bottom of the bill, we begin by writing the word rat, R-A-T, in all caps.
I think I explained that already.
Once you're done writing the word rat in the center of the bill, please put your rat cap back on your head so I can see who has finished it. Wonderful, let's move on. Above the word rat, write your full name, and below it, write your hometown and your state.
mention at the end if they have any questions. You can find just the instructions there.
Once you're done, please put your rad cap back on your head so I can see who is finished.
Say, start here again, and at the very end we'll say you can find the instructions.
Continuing on forward, now on the left side of your rad cap bill, please write the abbreviation for your major. For instance, if you're a computer science major like me or Shane, you would write CS. Now, know that in case that you ever change your major, you can always strike the abbreviation and write a new one right next to it. Please put your rad caps back on so I can see who has finished. Awesome. Now, on the right side of your bill, write your expected graduation year. Do not worry. If you need to, you can cross that out as well. I crossed it out twice.
Before when he comes up and you're ready to go, I'll tell you something.
Please put your rad caps back on once you're done. Awesome. Now for my favorite part of filling out your rad cap. Are you ready? On the back panel of your rad cap, you will write, "To hell with Georgia." Now, before you start, hell should be in all caps, as big as you can make it. Georgia should be all lowercase and as small as you can make it. Please put your rad cap back on when you are all done. Now, finally, if you intend to complete a co-op, draw a circle around your button on top of the rad cap and fill it in when your rotation is completed.
Do you want to, yeah.
To clarify, if you intend on finishing a co-op, circle the top button of your rad cap and fill it in later when your rotation has been completed.
I think I know where co-op is. It's fine, we'll move on, move on. Okay. Can you go around the other side now? Okay. You ready to go? When the football season starts, we record the scores of each game on one of the 4 side panels. If Tech wins, simply write Tech, our score, and the opposing team's name and score underneath. If we lose, unfortunately, write both scores upside down with the winning team closer to the top button. This way, if you look at any one score with the letters right side up, Tech will always be on top. The back of the bill and the front panel are saved for the ACC Championship game and a bowl game, respectively.
With that being said, we hope that you will continue to engage in this wonderful tradition and fill out your rad caps so they serve as a token to remember your first year. We wish you all the best of luck on your first day of classes tomorrow. Congratulations and welcome to Georgia Tech. Go Jackets!
Thank you, Tanish and Shane. While you were speaking, I received a text from George P. Burdell. He said he was going to be here today, but he couldn't. But he texted me that he was a little embarrassed about the umbrella technology. And he said, we better find new volunteers to build a more sophisticated umbrella for next year's proceedings. So volunteers are sought up. If you have experience in umbrella working and design, we want you. So one of the privileges of my job is to represent Georgia Tech in the community throughout the state, the nation, and many times outside, around the world. We have more than 196,000 Georgia Tech alumni around the world. I'm proud to be counted among them, as I mentioned earlier, and there is a special sense of pride and an instant connection when I see someone wearing their Georgia Tech pin. To continue that proud first-year Georgia Tech tradition, the housing department provided you with a pin in your bag. Please find it, put it on, and just as your rat cap is a symbol that you have joined an outstanding incoming class, the pin is a symbol of the commitment you have made to Georgia Tech and your future. Wear it proudly. In a few years, when you walk across the stage to receive your Georgia Tech diploma, we'll add a Rambling Wreck pin to your collection. So, with rat caps in place, you're ready, and we have reached the end of our convocation program. From all of us, have a great first day of classes tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you around campus. Remember to take care of yourself and each other, and have a great semester. Now, yes, woo-hoo. Now, wait, before you leave, wow, I see a yellow jacket in the middle of the proceedings as well. Members of the chamber choir will lead us in the alma mater, followed immediately by the faculty recessional. Please stand and remain standing as the platform party recesses, and then students, you will exit the building beginning with the top rows. Please follow the usher's cues within the stands and dismiss when your row is released. Then I invite all of you to join in the singing of the fight song. Thank you for your attendance today to everybody, and go Jackets.